is getting interesting. It is getting very, very interesting. Now, Psquare, I mean the Psquare brothers, the singers, they got massive attacks. Of course, they themselves, attacked other people. For example, Two-Face Idibia asked if they were fools. And, the back and forth with Sheun Kuti, that is also there. Well, people have accused Psquare, Peter Okoye, Paul Okoye, and Paulo Okoye, their elder brother, of tribalism. They said they are rooting for Peter Obi because he's an Anambra man, he's from where they are from. But they replied, in fact, Peter Okoye replied, Mr. P, he said, if you think I am supporting Peter Obi because he is Igbo, try replacing him with Yemi Osibanjo against Orji Uzokalu and see if myself and Igbos would massively vote for Yemi Osibanjo. Vote Peter Obi for President 2023. Now, we all know what played out during the primaries. We all heard about the man who betrayed his master, the man who beat the fingers that fed him. I'm talking of Osibanjo and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. How all of this played out. How Tinubu showed his, professionalism, or let us say expertise in making sure that he gets what he wants to get, particularly in politics. It wasn't easy. In fact, all hope were lost for Bola Ahmed Tinubu at that time, but he fought real hard. He thanked Femi Gbajabiamila, Speaker of the House of Rep, for helping him. Whatever way they helped each other, I think it's the same way they did to put Buhari there. For those who are quick to say, oh, they bribed, they paid people, they did this and that. That is the same thing that put Buhari there, first term and second term. Now, this tweet of Psquare, Peter Okoye, is something that we all need to look into deeply. Let us look into it deeply. I understand that tribalism is something that is huge in Nigeria. People will want to go for their own people. But do you think that this generation is interested in this? I think people are tired. NSAS broke the camel's back, and people started seeing the picture and reality of things. Although, just the same way they sold us Mr. Integrity, I'm talking about the president, is the same way that Peter Obi is being sold to a lot of people. He said, okay, at least I did not steal. If you say I didn't do anything as governor of Anambra State, I did little that I could do in my capacity, but I kept money. That is deep. Now, former CBN governor, Soludo, who we expect to understand how things are supposed to, we are talking about economy and how things are supposed to be, how things are supposed to run. He said Peter Obi did not do what he is expected to do, that he did not have the intellectual ability, neither did he do the right thing. Then all of a sudden we started hearing that Peter Obi had money kept somewhere. And that is because Nigerians did not pay much attention when the Panama Papers leaked. What does that indicate? What does that mean? When you want to hide money under a false name, when you do not want people to know, that is when you hide money in the Caribbean. When you want to evade tax, that is when you hide money in the Caribbean. When you are conning, that's when you hide money in the Caribbean. So, in other words, Peter Obi is not also free of criminal activities. If I hide my money very well, and I appear simple, wearing only blue and black, all through my life, and I try to show stinginess to other people, you might think I am a very diligent person. That does not necessarily mean or indicate diligency. A stingy person that does not want to give, but wants to keep for himself in a coded way, does not want other people around him to steal, but wants to take for himself, does not mean that he's diligent. He is simply a greedy person. He wants to keep for himself, even though he's a criminal. Is that what Peter Obi is or not? We need to dig deep before you finally say, oh, we regret. Now, it is clear to everybody, although the comparison has been made, Atiku, very calm-faced. But according to Obasanjo, who is not also clean 100%, Although he might not have stolen massively like Atiku, but he has also put his hands into what has destroyed Nigeria. And yes, they say he has not, done those kind of very powerful criminal, like that very strong one. They say he has not done it as a military officer, head of state, and also as a civilian president, in quote, civilian. Although Buhari said something. He said the billions of naira that they earmarked for electricity, power, where is it? He said if it were in the military era, he knew what he would have done to Obasanjo. He said it. That was when Obasanjo was writing long epistle, letter, as if he never became or he never stepped in there as president or head of state. What did he do better? All of these people are criminals. Now, let us now go to the last man. He's not the last like the last, but let us just handle his own case as the last. I'm talking of Tinubu. Tinubu, on the other hand, they see Agbero, thugs, in his CV. When they look again, they see Bullion Van in his CV. When people looked again, they saw that Lagos State blueprint, the proceeds, at least 80% of the proceed comes into the pocket of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, meaning that he is intelligent, he knows how to organize, he knows how to pick good ideas, implement them, but the profit of these ideas, majority of it comes to his pocket, like 80%, then the rest 20% goes out there. That's how he rolls. That is how Bola Ahmed Tinubu rolls. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been a businessman. Whatever criminal cases have been put up against him, he has been a businessman, importation, buying and selling. For those who do not know him, back in those years when he had to escape out of Nigeria, if you listen to the Nobel laureate, Wole Soyinka, he talked about it. He said he is a businessman and he was one who looked for ways of funding back in those days for them to push against the military dictatorship. Now, that being said, now we've looked at tribe through the eyes of Peter Okoye. And of course, he has said it has his own personal opinion. He said he would prefer to vote for Yemi Osibanjo against Orji Uzor Kalu, or maybe against Peter Obi. Yes, said people think he's supporting Peter Obi because he's Igbo. Try replacing him. Replace Peter Obi. Now, let's match it. Yemi Osibanjo versus Peter Obi. Who are you going to vote for? That is the question. Now, a lot of people responded to this. People spoke about it. They said, oh, like seriously? Well, they said, let us see what will change. Let us see what will change should Mr. Obi step in as president. We are counting the days now. Just start counting it. It is there. We pray that everything stays permanent, like peaceful, that there is no chaos here and there. We pray for that. We pray for that. For those who want one Nigeria. But what will become of Nigeria in the next 8 years? What will become of Nigeria in the next 8 years? Well, we will see. We will see. We will see. Even though Osibanjo did not speak when NSAS, and all of those things happened, of course, he could not speak because he was hoping he would become president. So he doesn't want to go against them. He was also playing quietness and politics there. But we will see how it is, how all of these things will turn out to be. We will see. Yes, we will see. Like I told you, party is simply a vehicle to take them to wherever they want to take them. It's not as if Labour Party is the best party, although they've not gone to that point. They've not reached that point. And yes, they've not reached that point, that end. They've not gotten to that point yet. They've not gotten to that point yet. Do not forget to like and share this video. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Time will tell. And that time is very close. We will find out. I know a lot of people would have wanted Osibanjo. Some would have wanted Ambode. Some would have wanted Makinde. Whatever it is, just understand that the structure and the system that we have called Nigeria, that system called Nigeria, in quote, will not permit a president to do the right thing because we need to kick out the Senate. It is useless. Let the states represent. They are just wasting money having senators. Let states have their reps. The reps can now sit. How can we have House of Rep and have the red and the green houses? What nonsense is that? They are just wasting money.